Animated stars flow across a blue and red screen. Text: Welcome to Howard Community College's 55th commencement. Students and faculty wearing long black graduation gowns and flat caps enter the auditorium. Some wear colored robes, sashes and tassels. Some smile and wave as they walk down the central aisle and file into the auditorium seats. Some of the students wear caps decorated with colorful pom-poms and glitter. Students stand in front of their seats. They wave to people in the auditorium. More decorated hats sit on students' heads. One says, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." Another has colorful flowers. Another has glitter and an ultrasound of a fetus. The glittery cap says, "It's Nurse Nikki to you." Another has pet photos. Another has a 9 decorations and says, "Graduated in 2026. More bedazzled personalized caps flash by. The auditorium lights lower. Daria J. Willis, Ph.D., president of Howard Community College, speaks at a podium.
Let the 2026 Howard Community College commencement exercises come to order. Please be seated.
The people take their seats.
Elected officials, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and members of the graduating class, welcome to our 55th commencement. We thank you for joining this tribute to our faculty and staff members and the families who helped make this moment possible for more than 1,100 graduates representing dozens of nations around the world. This year carries an especially personal note for me, as one of these graduates is my own daughter.
Willis beams, holding the podium.
To stand at this podium as your president and as her mother on the same morning is a gift I will carry with me always. We hope that these next few hours adequately capture the tremendous pride we have in all of you who make Dragon Country a place where students enter with dreams, cultivate ambitions, and leave with the confidence to change their lives and the world around them. Every graduate here has a family watching with the same pride I feel today, and every one of you deserves it. You came here with a choice to make, and you chose us. And then you chose discipline, community, and vision for your life. That choice, we hope, has changed your life as much as you have changed our campus and who we are as an institution. Howard Community College is a better place because of you. Thank you, graduates. We hope we have made you proud. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Camille Garner to lead us in the national anthem. Please rise.
The audience stands. Ms. Kimmel Garner, soprano, class of 2026, sings at a microphone on stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Willis returns to the podium.
Give her one more hand clap. I think she did it for us today. Please be seated.
The people sit.
Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. It is an honor to have so many distinguished guests with us today. Please stand as I call your name. And audience, let's see if you can work with me and hold your applause until the very end. We got a lot of folks to welcome this morning.
The people on stage stand as they are named.
To my left, Board Chair Vivian Moore Lawyer, Board Vice Chair Feli Sola Carter, Trustee Dr. Carl Perkins, Trustee Alicia Altamirano, Trustee Michelle Douglas, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President Dr. Jonathan Uzzini, Vice President for Workforce, Innovation, and Strategic Partnerships Dr. Mina Wu, Inspiring Faculty Member Steven Silberg, Faculty Constituency President Beth Dushman, Delegate Terry Hill, Vice President of Government and External Affairs Maureen Evans, Associate Vice President of Human Resources Melissa Prohaska, and Vice President of Policy and General Counsel Delisle Warden. To my right, we have the amazing, the awesome, the truly wonderful Howard County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball, Vice President of Operations and Advancement Jared Carter, the wonderful Delegate Courtney Watson, Honorary Degree Recipient Wansuk Kim, Honorary Degree Recipient Thomas Clement, our wonderful student speaker, Caleb Celeste, SGA President Christian Johnson, Commencement Speaker, Comptroller Brooke E. Learman, Delegate Gabriel Moreno, Executive Director of Planning, Research, and Organizational Development, Zoe Irvin, County Councilperson Liz Walsh, Associate Vice President of Finance, A.J. Fisher, Director of Finance, Richard Ryans, Senator Clarence Lamb, and Delegate Pam Gazzoni. Please join me in recognizing the Platform Party for their support of our students and the college. I also want to recognize some of the other important people who are with us today. First, our faculty and staff. Thank you for inspiring our students and preparing them for transfer or for the workforce. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, it's important that we recognize the families and loved ones of our graduates. Thank you for being a source of support to your students throughout their educational journey. Graduates, please join me in saluting your family and friends. While we have recognized many people who are with us today, I would be remiss if I did not mention the many well-wishers who are watching from around the world as we stream on the website and YouTube. Thank you for joining us remotely. Now, our mission at HCC is to provide pathways to success. And today, I am proud to share that we have 1,160 candidates for graduation. Together, you have earned 1,263 degrees and certificates. Additionally, we have 25 dually enrolled Jumpstart students who are graduating today from Howard Community College before earning their high school diplomas. I am also proud to share that we are celebrating 51 general education development and national external diploma students and 50 apprenticeship completions. Give them a round of applause. When you enrolled at HCC, you decided your future. We vowed to do everything possible to live up to our mission and to provide you with pathways to success. And today, you made it. Now, I would like to invite Vivian Moore Lawyer, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to the podium. Thank you, Chair Vivian Moore Lawyer and trustees, for your service and leadership. Chair Moore Lawyer.
Ms. Vivian Moore Lawyer Esquire, Chair, Board of Trustees, stands at the podium.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to welcome the class of 2026 to this milestone. What you accomplished today belongs to you, and what brought you here belongs to a longer story of family, mentors, and your own quiet decisions to keep going when easier choices were available. The trustees of Howard Community College have the honor of governing an institution that sits at the center of a county built on possibility. Howard County is consistently ranked among the finest places to live in America. And that ranking is earned in part because of what this college does inside its classrooms, laboratories, and studios. Every one of you sitting before us has added to that legacy. Each graduate here carries a story the audience cannot fully see from where they sit. Some of you returned to school after years away. Some of you are balanced jobs, caregiving, and coursework that would have broken a less determined spirit. Some of you arrived from another country, another state, or another county with the courage to begin again. Whatever path led you to this seat, you walked in. That walk is what we honor today. The world awaiting beyond these gates is going to ask hard things of your generation. It will ask you to bring civility into rooms where disagreement runs hot. It will ask you to bring innovation into fields that have not yet been named. It will ask you to bring a connection into a culture that has forgotten how to listen. What we have no doubt that you have the answers. You proved it inside the college through every difficult conversation that ended in understanding, every project that solved the problem no syllabus assigned, and every friendship that crossed a line your past self would not have crossed. Civility, innovation, and connection are your tools. Let them become your habits. Let your habits refine your character, and let your character shape your destiny. You built the foundation here. Carry it forward. To the class of 2026, the Board of Trustees salutes you, the families who lifted you, and the educators who refused to let you settle. Your future is in good hands because those hands are yours. Now I am delighted to hand the podium to the President of the Student Government Association, Christian Johnson.
Ms. Christian Johnson, President, Student Government Association, speaks at the podium. Her cap is decorated with white flowers, and white face paint decorates her right eye.
Thank you, Chair Moore. It is my pleasure to introduce our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball, who will be speaking today. Howard County Executive Calvin Ball made history in 2006 when he was elected as the youngest council chairperson in Howard County. He made history again in 2018 by becoming the first African American to be elected as Howard County Executive. County Executive Ball was reelected in 2022. An educator for nearly 20 years, Dr. Ball, who earned his doctorate of education in community college leadership, continues to champion education by ensuring all our students are career and college ready. A proud father of 2 HCC grads, as county executive, he has also prioritized environmental conservation, health and wellness of our residents, investments in public safety, and fiscal responsibility. Calvin Ball.
The Honorable Calvin Ball, Doctor of Education, County Executive, Howard County, walks to the podium.
Good morning, President Willis, Board of Trustees, faculty members, fellow educators, friends, family members, and of course, our 2026 graduates from Dragon Country. I want to start off today by asking you to ponder a question. What does success look like? Success can look different for everyone. For some, it's graduating with an associate's degree. For others, it's simply passing a class. And for some, it's overcoming the obstacles that once made the magic of this moment feel impossible. Today, as we celebrate our class of 2026 Dragons, and as you prepare to begin writing your next chapter, I want to remind you that success is not one size fits all. Success is not only measured by awards, titles, salaries, or the timeline society expects us to follow. Success is also not measured by the number of honor cords or medals around your neck. And while those accomplishments are certainly commendable, true success is deeply personal. It is shaped by our struggles, our sacrifices, and the obstacles we overcame along the way. As I begin to mark the end of my 20-year career in elective office, I have my own complicated relationship with success. I remember when I first began telling people that I planned to run to become your Howard County executive. More often than not, I was told that Howard County would never elect someone from my background, someone with my story, and especially someone who looked like me. And I'll be honest with you, hearing those words from people I deeply respected was painful, but it wasn't the first time. In those moments, I had to defeat discouragement, defeat doubt, defeat disappointment. I was disappointed that people I trusted with my dream could not see the same possibility that I saw for myself. I was disappointed that systemic barriers and historic yet painful assumptions still had the power to confine what people believed was possible. I was disappointed that so many people are taught to shrink their dreams before they even begin to grow into themselves, their very best selves. Maya Angelou reminded us that do your best, the best that you can, until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. So instead of allowing discouragement, doubt, or disappointment to define me, I decided to grow from it. I chose to learn, to prepare, to work harder for the challenges I knew that I would face. Through persistence, resilience, and a whole lot of faith, 8 years ago, Howard County did what many once thought was impossible and elected its first Black county executive. For some, reaching that point in my career may look like success. What many did not see were the solitary moments. The sacrifices, the setbacks, the long, lonely nights, and the uncertainty that comes along the way. That is why I greatly appreciate what it took for many of you to reach this moment today, your moment. Some of you balanced full-time jobs while attending classes at night. Some raised children while completing assignments after everyone else was asleep or before anyone woke. Some overcame self-doubt, financial hardship, illness, or personal loss, and some may have questioned whether you even belong here at all. Yet today, every single one of you proved that perseverance matters more than perfection. Community colleges are unique because they welcome students from every walk of life. And here, success stories are written by veterans beginning new chapters. First-generation students breaking barriers, parents creating better futures for their families, and individuals courageous enough to start over. That is what makes this moment, your moment, so magical. Class of 2026, I encourage you to resist comparing your journey to someone else's. Life is not a race. Look around at your colleagues. Some of the people around you will reach their goals quickly, while others will take longer routes filled with unexpected turns. Dr. Martin Luther King reminded us, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving forward. As you leave here today, remember that success is about who you become along the way. Resilient, determined, compassionate, and ever hopeful. Celebrate this achievement proudly, and whether this degree is the finish line or the beginning of a new dream, you earned this moment. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your success belongs to you, and that is what makes it meaningful. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Howard Community College's graduate address student speaker, Caleb Celeste. Originally from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, yeah, whoop whoop on the Congo, all right. Caleb earned his associate's degree in general studies while pursuing his passion for engineering, physics, and mechanical engineering. Through perseverance, faith, and dedication, he balanced rigorous studies in math and science and will continue his education this fall at the national treasure, the Morgan State University, where he will study at the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering. Caleb hopes to use innovation and engineering to positively impact communities and inspire future generations pursuing STEM fields. Please join me in welcoming our graduating student speaker, Caleb Celeste.
Ball hugs Mr. Caleb Celeste, class of 2026, on his way to the podium.
How are we doing today? First and foremost, I want to give glory to God. Without him, I wouldn't have made it here. Without my Lord, I'm nothing. Without further ado, I want to welcome you all to the Howard Community College 2026 commencement. You see, if you find yourself sitting here today in those chairs, it means something important. It means you made it. You see, you and I, we both made it. But you know, it wasn't always easy. Things weren't always plug and chug like an equation. When I was younger, I distinctly remember being on the playground, interacting with my peers. And in those interactions, there were very few words that held more power than the saying, "I dare you." And don't get me started if someone triple dog dared you. It was the ultimate motivator to do something scary, to step into the unknown, to do something that made you shiver in your boots.
He clenches his fists in front of himself.
And over the years, those dares, they didn't change. They changed. They didn't disappear. Life just gave us bigger dares. As time passes, as we grow older, we slowly begin to realize something. Saying yes to something new is scary.
He points and gestures with his hands.
Taking the difficult class is scary. My friends, believing in yourself when everything tells you you can't do it is scary. And after reflecting over the last few years, starting college has felt like saying yes to life's biggest and scariest triple dog dare. You see, many of you here sitting in those chairs, you manage full-time jobs while taking school full-time. Some of you are taking care of your families while taking care of assignments. And all the while asking yourself, do I belong? And yet, here we are. And the truth is that path wasn't always linear. You see, it wasn't always y equals mx plus b. Although often we thought and wished it would be, we couldn't just plug in for x and know exactly what y would be. Sometimes you could do everything right and things just wouldn't work out. It wouldn't be easy, but it taught us. It showed us that life isn't easy. And you see, it never promised to be. It breaks, it bends, it curves, but it becomes a mess. But even in that mess, you sitting there, you found the beauty. You picked up the pieces and you put it back together one at a time. You found the values and you kept plugging the values in piece by piece. My friends, you built the roadmap while the train was moving. And if you can do that here, you can do it out there. As a matter of fact, you have been doing it out there. You see, Howard Community College is a school where everyone, no matter where you come from, no matter what your history is, you can come together, you can grow and become something greater, become someone greater. So today, as we leave this time of our lives, as we enter into the next chapter, I wish you the best. But before we leave, I want to do something. I dare you. You see, I dare you to take risks. I dare you to do the very thing that scares you. You see, I dare you to apply for that job, to reach out to that person, to ask the question. Don't hesitate. Friends, I dare you. No, I triple dog dare you to be great. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Johnson returns to the podium.
This isn't on my script, but can we hear one more time for Caleb, y'all? Wow. He told me he's been wanting to do this since he was a kid, and you can tell from the passion. It was wonderful. I love it every time I hear it. It is my honor to introduce to you guys our 2026 commencement speaker. Brooke Learman is the 34th comptroller of the state of Maryland and the first woman to be independently elected to one of our state's constitutional offices. After running a strong, policy-focused, and grassroots-led 2-year campaign, she was elected with over 60% of the vote in November 2022. She is an attorney by training, practicing as a civil rights and disability rights lawyer for many years, and prior to her election as comptroller, she served for 8 years as a member of the House of Delegates representing part of Baltimore City. Brooke Learman, everyone.
The Honorable Brooke E. Learman, Comptroller of Maryland, rises to the podium.
Thank you so much, Madam President. Caleb, that was a tough act to follow. Man, making it tough up here. But President Willis, County Executive Ball, distinguished faculty, proud families, honored guests, dedicated staff, and most importantly, to the Howard Community College class of 2026, it is an honor to stand here today with you. Congratulations, you made it. The sad news is that the first reward for making it here is sitting through a speech from an elected official with a pretty funny title. I can admit it. Comptroller, yes, there's an M and a P in there. What is the comptroller? Well, I'm like the elected CFO of the state. Some people may call me the state tax collector. I prefer state tax refunder. But I do also monitor the forces shaping our economy and work to make sure that we have a state and an economy that works for everyone, which you're doing too. Because what you've been doing, showing up, pushing through, earning this, that is the work of building a better Maryland. So when I sat down to write this speech, I took a beat. This isn't a high school graduation where everyone has sort of come through the same courses, the same styles, the same place. It isn't a law school graduation, which I experienced, where everyone is already worried about the bar exam. This is something rarer, and I'd argue maybe even a little bit more special. Because this class, all of you come from different places. You're different ages. You're in different chapters of your life. And you're going off to do different and great things. Some of you are just beginning your educational journey, moving on perhaps to a four-year university. Some of you are raising children while earning a degree to launch a new career. Some of you have earned important credentials. And some of you already have a degree, maybe more than one, and you came back here to grow in a new direction. That range of experience, of circumstance, of courage, that is Maryland at its best. A place where trying and effort is rewarded. A place where opportunity isn't just reserved for a few, but reaches for anyone willing to push towards something better. I have the honor of seeing that Maryland every day, and today I have the honor of seeing it in every one of you. So you're sitting there, maybe wondering how long I'm going to speak. And some of you are probably wondering, okay, here's the elected official, ready to inspire us to run for office. Sure, why not? Run for office. Even more, make sure you vote. Seriously, please vote. But the message I have for you today is not about politics or, luckily for you, taxes. The message I want to share is the lesson that you're already living. That message is a wish for you, for a lifetime of learning. Not learning as in studying for an exam, not learning as a finish line or a box to check, or something that happens inside a classroom and stops when you leave. Learning as a way of moving through the world. Learning as growth, learning as living. So let me give you just a few ways and whys of constant learning and why I'm so dedicated to it as a lifelong pursuit. First, lifelong learning really truly fosters fulfillment no matter what path you find yourself on. Research shows that people who keep learning live longer, healthier lives. Continued learning drives creativity, it slows cognitive decline, and it helps us keep pace with a world that will not wait for us. But let's go deeper than the data, because learning doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. It shows us that life is about forging paths, not following them, and learning from each one of those paths. It teaches us that change is not a setback, it's a set up. And I've been there. When I was graduating from college, I was accepted into the Peace Corps. This was not a backup plan. This was my lifelong goal, was to join the Peace Corps. It is all I had ever wanted to do, the only future I had ever imagined for myself. I was accepted, I was ready to go, I was waiting tables to earn a living before it was my time to go over. And while I was waiting tables, I received an unexpected diagnosis of arthritis. I stopped being able to walk, and I lost my medical clearance for the Peace Corps. I was devastated. I moved home. I did not know where I was going next. The path I had mapped for my life had vanished. But then something came along. Instead of traveling abroad, I joined a campaign. Out in Minnesota, got in my little car and drove out from Maryland. I joined a campaign to re-elect a man named Paul Wellstone, US Senator in Minnesota, a scrappy, improbable, enormously consequential campaign for a man who'd spent his career fighting for working people and never stopped believing that ordinary citizens, that we could change the world. That detour did not take me away from my purpose. It delivered me to it. Everything I have done since then, every fight I have taken up for working families, every policies I've pushed to make our economy more fair, every moment of this job that I love has roots in that unexpected turn. I learned so much about myself, about democracy, about people from this path that I did not choose. So life has a way of rerouting us, sometimes gently, sometimes all at once. But as long as we stay open, as long as we keep learning, that rerouting moves us forward. So if you don't get that dream job on the first try, if you wake up in 5 years and realize you want to try something completely different, if the path that you'd planned disappears entirely, don't despair. There are many paths to the mountaintop. You can learn something from each path if you're open to it. Yours is not wrong because it's unexpected. It's yours. Second, lifelong learning is a driver of your growth. So studies show us that an additional year of schooling increases future earning potential by about 10%. Research published in the Quarterly Journal of Economics found that between 1980 and 2019, education accounted for roughly 45% of global economic growth and 60% of income growth among the world's poorest people. So yes, learning changes earning potential. But more than that, it expands our sense of what is even possible. So when I took office as state comptroller, I knew that I didn't know everything. I knew I needed to understand Maryland's economy, not in the abstract, but in detail. I needed to understand housing challenges, childcare, healthcare challenges, climate challenges. So I built teams. We asked hard questions. We've released reports, and I've been learning in public. And we share everything that we are learning. And then, in this big agency of 1,300 people that I run, there was this little division, the little division that could, called unclaimed property. What? I had not heard of unclaimed property. Turns out it's money that belongs to people. Checks never cashed, bank accounts gone dormant, stocks forgotten. And I learned that 1 in 7 Americans has unclaimed property, that nationally this is billions of dollars. And I didn't just file that fact away when I learned it. That learning helped me act. So we built a new platform where any Marylander can search for their unclaimed property. And last year, we sent out $120 million to Marylanders in unclaimed property. That's not abstract, right? That's people paying bills, buying groceries, keeping the lights on, all of that made possible by being curious, by letting learning do what learning does, changing what we can see and changing what we can do. One other example like that, Steve Jobs. He dropped out of college when he attended Reed College. Then he went back and he started auditing courses, including a calligraphy course. Totally random. At the time, Jobs had no idea how this knowledge would, if ever, apply to his life. He just was curious and thought it was interesting. 10 years later, when Jobs and his team were building the very first Macintosh computer, he remembered his calligraphy course. He insisted that this new Mac feature multiple typefaces and proportionally spaced fonts, something no personal computer had ever done before. Because Microsoft later adopted similar typography for Windows, Jobs' decision essentially brought all these different fonts and typography to the entire personal computing industry, just because he was curious and took this random calligraphy course. Not an idea that AI came up with, an idea that Jobs had. So follow that curiosity. You never know. You may find some unclaimed cash or invent a new way of writing. And then third, when we learn, our communities grow stronger. Strong communities are not built by people who learned once and stopped. They are also not built by people who write great prompts into Claude and ChatGPT. Strong communities are built by people who are curious about one another, who've never stopped asking questions of others and never stopped being interested in others, who turn the lessons that they learn into actions that they take, into compassion that they have, into programs that they build, into the hands they extend to help lift others. Think about your professors, the people who gave their knowledge so that yours could grow, right? I would bet if you asked any of them sitting up here, have you ever learned something from a student? Every single one of them would say, yes, constantly, of course. I see some nods. I bet that that's part of why they like doing this job. That's the nature of learning, right? It doesn't happen to us alone. It happens through us and it spreads. We have that in my office too. We created external advisory councils made up of ordinary people around the state, not to rubber stamp decisions already made, but to genuinely teach us. We carry humility with us that we don't know everything that Marylanders need. So they tell us whether it's on small business growth, women's economic empowerment, financial literacy, the economic impact of climate change, or more. Their knowledge shapes our work. One example is that we have an advisory council of new Americans, people who chose to move to this country, like so many of you. They told us there is more to learn and a bigger story to share about the importance of immigration on our economy. We agreed. So we worked together and released a report demonstrating that immigrants make up 17% of Maryland's population and over 21% of our workforce. We recognize if it weren't for our immigrant brothers and sisters, Maryland would have lost population in the past few years. And we share this story and information so that every Marylander can understand the importance of international immigrants and immigration to building a better Maryland. And yes, we can give a clap to that. Yep. It is an important story that we all need to tell. And I ask the same of everyone on my team. When you're hiring, I tell them, ask yourself, what can this person teach me and teach us? What perspective, what experience, what knowledge do they carry that I don't? The best leaders I know share this quality. They are always genuinely the student in the room. So, we live in a moment when there is a great deal of noise, my friends. And I don't mean lovely, beautiful babies who are crying. I mean online, in our feeds, in the news. That noise is competing for the space where your own thinking could live. Learning from your friends, from your peers, from your neighbors is an act of resistance against that noise. It is a choice to form your views through experience, through evidence, through conversation, through thought, not through whatever an algorithm decided you should be seeing today. So keep asking questions, keep sitting with uncertainty, keep saying, I don't know yet, but I'll find out. Those are important and powerful words. Socrates said, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Look around you. Your flames have been lit. No one else can tend them for you. Not a mentor, not a parent, not a machine. Only you. The work of learning is the work of living. and it is the most important work there is because it is a fundamental part of being human. And when we learn more, we become a better version of ourselves. To the HCC faculty and staff, thank you for being the spark. To the families, yes, let's give them a round of applause. To the families here today, thank you for believing. Thank you for showing up and for every sacrifice that you made to help make this possible. And to the class of 2026, you are not finished, you are beginning. My wish for you is that you are always curious. Keep feeding the flame. I triple dog dare you. Congratulations.
Lehman poses for a photo with Willis and lawyer. Lawyer returns to the podium.
Commencement is a time when we recognize individuals who have made the significant accomplishment of earning degrees. In that same spirit, HCC honors two individuals today with an honorary degree for their significant contribution to the college, Thomas Clement and Winsuk Kim. Thomas Clement is a respected business and community leader in Howard County, known for his visionary leadership and commitment to service. As a successful CEO, he has played a pivotal role in fostering economic growth while uplifting others through mentorship, advocacy, and deep commitment to equity and opportunity for all. Winsuk Kim is an accomplished entrepreneur, artist, and philanthropist whose impact extends both locally and globally. She has used her platform to champion education, cultural exchange, and charitable initiatives. Her dedication to empowering others, particularly students, has made a lasting difference in the community and beyond. Excuse me. Let's give a round of applause to our honorary degree recipients, Thomas Clement and Winsuk Kim.
The degree recipients bow.
I think it would help.
Lawyer removes their graduation caps and places medals around their necks one at a time.
Now my hat is off. What's okay?
Lawyer and Willis hand the recipients their framed degrees. They all pose for a photo. Lawyer stands at the podium.
Well, let's give them another round of applause because I was busy over there and I didn't quite hear all that. Dr. John Uzzini, please come forward. There you are.
Jonathan Izzini, Doctor of Education, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President.
Good morning. it is my pleasure to recognize a group of graduates who have earned the extraordinary mark of distinction, summa cum laude. These students have maintained a 4.0 grade point average, which means an A in every single class taken at HCC. The commencement program identifies the names of these 63 outstanding students, and I ask that they please stand now to be recognized and celebrated. Please join me in applauding these high-achieving students.
The summa cum laude students stand from their seats.
Next, will our students graduating with magna cum laude and cum laude honors please stand to be recognized and celebrated? Let's give these committed, talented students a hand.
The magna cum laude and cum laude students stand.
Thank you. We will proceed now with the conferring of degrees and certificates. Graduates, please rise.
The graduates stand.
I've been waiting all year for this part. Chair Moore Lawyer, as interim provost and executive vice president, and on behalf of our faculty and administration, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree, the Associate of Arts in Teaching degree, the Associate of Applied Science degree, the Associate of Science in Engineering degree, and the certificate.
Lawyer.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Howard Community College and the Maryland Higher Education Commission, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I hereby confer the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Arts in Teaching, the Associate of Applied Science, the Associate of Science in Engineering, and the certificates. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left.
The graduates all move the tassels on their caps from the right side to the left side. The graduates smile and wave.
Graduates, please be seated. And there you go.
Izini smiles at the podium.
Y'all ready for the main event? All right. Would the first two rows of graduates seated to my left please rise and begin making your way to the stage? Our graduates will cross the stage in alphabetical order. Our final graduates to cross the stage will be Christiane Johnson and our 2026 student speaker, Caleb Celeste. We know this is an important moment for friends and family here today, so we ask you to remain seated and please not block the aisles. A professional photographer will take pictures as each graduate crosses the stage. Information regarding ordering these photos has been sent to the graduates, and we thank you for your cooperation. As a reminder, we ask that everyone remain with us for the entire ceremony so we can honor and celebrate every graduate together as one community. And now we will proceed with the calling of the names.
Text: 55th Commencement. As the students are named, they cross the stage and receive their diplomas. They then shake Willis's hand and pose for a photo with her before exiting the stage.
Kimmel S. Garner. Tasneem A. Abidir. Mariam Abdul-Rahman. Lydia K. Abe. Mazen Jihad Abu Ghazala. Darni Achille. Miles Anthony McDuffie, magna cum laude. Hilda N. Acho, cum laude. Emmanuel O. Arabaxin. Deborah Acosta. Ofuhe J. Adekoye. Koasia Eje Meeks. Faith Afolabe Brown, cum laude. Chinoso Abodike, summa cum laude. Hamza Ahmed. Lyric Joseph Brown. Semisola Alira Okikole. Mercy Oluwashola Akinduro, magna cum laude. Elham Almyar, cum laude. Fred B. Ali Jr. Doreen Borke Alabe. Yuche Alachibe. Carlton P. Allen, summa cum laude.
Grace Nellie Cerna Allen. Victor Tomiwa Alonge. Lauren Alston Gonzalez. Nashmis Altona. Sherilyn Alvarado. Melissa Amaya. Kamal Amini. Pianki Amini. Haley Andrews, summa cum laude. Beatrice Entry. Karen Aragon Reyes. Miora Neoni Aurora Arenstosa, cum laude. Thomas Armis, summa cum laude. Jennifer Ann Arnold. Vanessa Arias. Emmanuel Arateye. Netsanet Ashamo. Hera Asif, cum laude. Nazreen Aslam, summa cum laude. Haimani Adobra. Ilana de Fiesta Avelos, magna cum laude. Juana Avila Manduano. Tayeb Awan. Angela Awobason, cum laude. Leslie Tabi Aya. Oluwase Iwode, magna cum laude. Sophia Bagali Aka.
Joseph Bancole, cum laude. Shakia Banks. Aiden Barbosa, cum laude. Selene Barroso Gutierrez, cum laude. Destiny Barbie. Mafrin Berry. Antoinette Battle Drayton. Anna Merriman Baumert, cum laude. Crystal Baxter, magna cum laude. Sydney Behringer, summa cum laude. Barbad Baragizadeh, magna cum laude. Evan Beecraft, cum laude. Marie Bell. Maria Benitez Gutierrez. Jamie Lisette Benitez Funes, magna cum laude. Anna M. Bezalil, cum laude. Catherine June Biddle. Janelle F. Bigelow. Elvida C. Binamotuzon Tonzi. Jasmine Sierra Bishop. Teresa Blake. Logan Bond. Lyric Bonds. Dia Boiro Balde. Jason Broadway. China Erica Monique Brody. Raven Brooks. Jaden Brown.
Alexis F. Balonas. Spring Brown. Takia Shatima Brown. Kayla A. Brown. Nerio R. Bunn. Jonathan Caballero. Sabira Burt, magna cum laude. Edwin Cabezas. Mackenzie Chevelle Campbell, cum laude. Melody Angier Carrillas Aguilar. Ian James Carrigan. Tusanani Cosetta Frey. Davy Casso II. Felisa M. Castillo. Santiago Anthony Castillo, summa cum laude. Antonio Castro Avila. Emmanuel Celeste. Scarlett Sella. Abi Chando. Wai Quan Chan, magna cum laude. Alexander H. Charles. Sierra Charles.
And Melissa Chavaria. Chensensi Chigamba. Samantha Christensen. Fallon Clark, cum laude. Hannah Chambers. Tierra Clark. Rain Darian Clark. Anaya Monique Clarice. Ajane Cobb. Samir Ahmad Jordan. Rashida Cole. Freedom Coleman, cum laude. Courtney Lauren Coles. Louis Alexander Calora. Nancy Abigail Colon. Megan Conaway. Julianne Kuhn. David Cooper. Bayless Maria Correa Portillo. Selena Cosio, cum laude. Brittany E.L. Dendy Covell. Yosel Cruz. Tiffany Curry. John Daniel. Oluwatimileyin Daramola.
Diamond Darby. Christopher W. Davis. Janeda Davis. Megan Davis. Johanna Davis Rodor, cum laude. Daniel Nathan DeGraw, cum laude. Ingris de la Cruz Maldonado, cum laude. Elijah Dean. Dana Michelle Delgadillo, magna cum laude. Asha Emily Durstein. Avani Dawan, cum laude. Sarah Dia Aldin. Amin Diallo. Crystal Sierra Diggs. Dea P. Dimitrova, cum laude. Sydney Elaine Dixon, cum laude. Aisha Doan, magna cum laude. Kanye McMahon. Connor S. Doherty. Samantha M. Donato. Alexa Dragasis. Ebony Nicole Dudley. Esther Almeida da Silva. Sierra Nicole Easterday. Alicia Eid. Daniela Espinal. Chukudinma Patrick Ebube. Zachariah El Marji. Jean Bosco Etehe. Melody T. Iobi. Muna Ezat Ago.
Temedeo Federo. Oluwatuni Falodum, cum laude. Keaton A. Faria. Luna Fasahe. Danielle Aaliyah Fields, magna cum laude. Christian P. Flanagan. Ray Fleester, magna cum laude. Christopher Fowler. Jasmine M. Fox. Amanda Franca Fadili, magna cum laude. Vix Morgan Franks, cum laude. Donnie T. Freyer. Sophie Frioff. Arrow Theodora Elizabeth Fry. Andrea E. Galdames, cum laude. Isabel R. Gosia, magna cum laude. Kip R. Garcia. Angeli Rosia Garcia Hernandez. Alicia Gossain. Melanie Alexandra Garcia Valley. Justin Galier. Julia G. Geary, magna cum laude. Misa Gabrigiosi. Savannah Getz Newman. Jennifer Gibson. Lavender B. Gilmer. Gabriella Giron. Michael R. Glazer. Javon Edward Gillis. Arrow Gomez, magna cum laude. Monique Gooden. Noah Benjamin Graham, summa cum laude.
India Gray. Tamara Gray. Brianna Tiffany Green. Yalitza Guerrero. Taylor Nicole Hagan, magna cum laude. Daryl Andre Hall, Jr. Anasia Hamlet, cum laude. Atticus Harley. Garrett Harper, magna cum laude. Marquita Harris. India Latoya Harris. Brittany Hayes, magna cum laude. Simone Haywood. Roxy Jade Heber, cum laude. Samantha Hebron. Nathan Hefty, cum laude. So Unique Henderson. Geronimo Hernandez. Heraldo Hernandez Garcia. Justin Hill. Bianca Hockensmith. Dawn Marie Hodges. Laura Holderman, magna cum laude. Isabella Hart Horvath, magna cum laude. Camden T. Howard, cum laude. Miette Sutike, magna cum laude. Man Hoy. Manur Humayun. Rashawn Drakar Humphrey Sr.
Jeremy O. Ibironke. Adaisy Igwebe. Jessica McFadden. Fatima Iqbal. Marisol Della Irvin. Jessica Islas, cum laude. Peyton Jablonski. Evan M. Jacobs, magna cum laude. Khadija Jallo, magna cum laude. Haika Javed. Mia L. Jeter Reese, cum laude. Johanna Jimenez Barrientos, magna cum laude. Eliana Jarvis. Abram Denzel Johnson. Bernadette Johnson. Christina Johnson. Shaitira Unique Johnson. Kiami Noble Kayaba. Celine Kenne. Jasmine Nicole Johnston. Kalia Mackenzie Jones. Stephanie Naomi Jones. Tiffany H. Jordan, summa cum laude. Rohan Joshi. Remilekun R. Joshua. Sandra U. Kaforcha. Simbarashi Pandawasika. Benny Kanisa, cum laude. Basi B. Kanu. Walter Joseph Kasura II.
Ashika Kathuria, cum laude. Mary Kai. Sahil Khan. Zahira Khan. Zam Layan Kai, cum laude. Reva Khan. Karen Sayun Kim, magna cum laude. Ayana King Smith. William Kenyashi. Rainer Kolasser. Brandy Kreiser. Holly Kreiser. Mishana Bynum. Romy Phillips. Aidan Asaf Waterman, magna cum laude. Charisma Alexia Lambert. Isabella Maria Lamartina, magna cum laude. Maisha Louise Catherine LaRose. Ariana Talia Patricia Lane, summa cum laude. Isaac J. Lee, cum laude. Sengja Lee, cum laude. Hung Lee, cum laude. Christina Marie Leimbach. Samantha Marie Leischer. Isel Leonardo Barrias. Roger R. Lillard, Jr. Shadeja Kiana Lloyd. Yuvia Arila Lozano Sandoval, cum laude. Kiera D. Lucas, magna cum laude.
Nika Lynn, cum laude. Gabrielle Little. Grace Elizabeth Madigan, summa cum laude. Fabiha Maisha, magna cum laude. Ryan Lee Malinowski. Miriam Mansour, summa cum laude. Linda Manglitz. Quentin Marglin, magna cum laude. Jose David Marquez. Marlene Marquez. Anike Marriott, cum laude. Aubrey Martin. Esther Marquina, cum laude. Brooke Marushak, cum laude. Rebecca Natalie Martin. Daniel Raulu Masale. Mika Matsuyama, cum laude. Benika Artries Matthews. Lal Rim Moy. Myron Gabriel Maxwell. Emmanuel Crespin Mbala, cum laude. Jerry Bougua. Nady Martinez, summa cum laude. Aishianti Makala. Kellyanne McCarran. Anaya Patriel McKennis. Jada McKnight, summa cum laude. Natalie McNellis, cum laude. Batel Miaso. Norma Mija Garcia, cum laude. Doreen Melling, cum laude.
Megan Mensch, cum laude. Yalu Eshetu, Mengiste. Jessica M. Meng, magna cum laude. Christine H. Mercure. Tommy Merkel, cum laude. London Viviana Merriman. Ephraim Mesele. Uju Sylvia Mbako. Evan R. Miller. Zara Miknas. Ethan M. Miranda. Jonathan A. Monroy Ramirez. Yondi Montero Urbina, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Mormon. Isabella Moraes, cum laude. Molens Moraine. Sarah Morton, cum laude. Nicole Amber Mosby. Dylan Mossman, magna cum laude. Odile E. Mutongo. Hawa Jamal Muhammad. Winfilda Morerwa. Simisola Mustafa, cum laude. Chastity D. Myers. Emily Myers, cum laude. Mark Myers. Grace Martin Nakamolua. Rebecca Namubiru.
Yahar Endau. Andre Napomasino, magna cum laude. Lorna Nieve, magna cum laude. Olivia Wynn, summa cum laude. Grace Nemo. Grace Mberi Njorge, cum laude. Ashanti Nali. Micah E. Noriega, magna cum laude. Angel Marsha Novak. John Abiello. Sophia Daniela Ochoa. John Offley Jr. Olua Mayamekun Ogunle, magna cum laude. Anointing Ohansi, summa cum laude. Kaylee Oak. Chukwe Aluka Mokachuku Okafor. Chinwe A. Akpala, magna cum laude. Giselle Imbalo Chindem Ndumbe. Margaret J. Olasupo, magna cum laude. Chelsea N. Olson. Abedeme Oluwadusi. Adenike M. Omatoso. Josue W. Orantes. Brian Ortez. Melissa Ortez. Alan Ortiz Cortez. Julia Otieno, magna cum laude. Favor Oluwatomilela Omasanya. Madison Otto. Omalara Onasanye, cum laude. Jessica Danielle Owens, summa cum laude.
Xavier Pabon. Diana Paez Ortiz. Adriana Palacios, cum laude. Azucena Paredes Parada. Alistica Lynn Parsons. Antonio Partapilo. Vani Nidad Patel. Nasa Michelle Peak, summa cum laude. Olufan Milayo Olusoga. Ramon Pegram Jr. Maria Perez. Matt Perez Lopez. Kyleek Perry. Helen Peterson. Bridget Phillips, cum laude. Sophia Piedrahita, summa cum laude. Elisa Pinel. Kwaku Doom Poku. Ifunayachi Ogboda. Lisa Esege, magna cum laude. Shirley Portella. Jared Porter. Alexis Poston.
Zoe Alexis Peters. Yago Prates. cum laude. Donovan L. Price. Tariq Quarles. Joanna Alexandra Quintanilla. Noor Raza. Carly Mattia Restivo. Tristan Oak Reyes. Jason Melendez Rivera. Raul Emmanuel Rodriguez. Danny Rodriguez Jr. Utsav Roca, cum laude. Kendall Mariah Ronahan, magna cum laude. Diana Rotaru. Asal Redaki, cum laude. Martin L. Rowan. Leslie Ruano. Jason Charles Rudd. Adam J. Russo. Safir Abdul Rab III. Ayub Abdul Fateh Rab. Nofa Reda. Alessandra Ramirez, magna cum laude. Zachary N. Ramos. Sebastian Ramos Trigueros, magna cum laude. William Darnell Ray. Natalie Reynoso. Brianne Richards. Ava Grace Rinkus. Jacqueline P. Rivera Alfaro, cum laude. Samuel S. Rowe.
Madeline Lacey Rogers, summa cum laude. Sarah Sadiq. Janice Saintville. Jennifer Lisette Salazar, cum laude. Kayla Vascar Pumphrey. Ariana Salguera, 14. Ethan Sands, cum laude. Victor Sanko, magna cum laude. Zara Saramat. Syed Samir. Isaac Jacob Schofer, cum laude. Gabriel Schuster. Angelique Nicole Scott. Quincy James Scott. Ramisha Tamira Sedgwick. Halima Tofek Seaman. Serena Singh, summa cum laude. Sandhya Kumar Sharma. Mohammed Ahmed Shakat. Justin R. Shaw. Charlie Sebastian Sheely. Nana Yo Sarbor. Salmantan Halima Sita Sise. Maya Scheller. Muhammad Sher. Alaka Summer Shamali, cum laude.
Oluwajomi Lojo, Shatayo. Alicia Irene Shred. Carissa Shropshire, cum laude. Kashal Shukla. Sansar Shrestha. Malik Sikandar, cum laude. Alma Reyes Vilagran. Brianna Marcela Reyes Hernandez. Luna Silva, magna cum laude. Danielle Tanisha Sims. Jaria Sims. Anthony Simon. Agampreet Singh, summa cum laude. Sarah Ward Slovic. Ashley Smith. Brooke Angelique Smith, cum laude. Nehemiah Smith. Caleb Snyder, cum laude. Elizabeth So. Umu Bailo Madina So, cum laude. Brittany Stalter. Landon Michael Stark. Justice Steele. Sophia Steele, magna cum laude. Kishana Stewart. Cameron Steele.
Victoria Strelchenko. Cassandra Sully. Kunal A. Surti. Brett T. Swanson, summa cum laude. Martin Teichi Menson. Lindsay G. Schweitzer. Amira Omoboleli Khalid. Kim Cheng Tying, cum laude. Kiesia Armani Talley. Wendy C. Tang, summa cum laude. Vaughn Lal Tanpuia. Fatima Tariq. Sadia Tariq. Crystal Tate. Evan J. Taylor, cum laude. Kayla R. Taylor. Samoy Regis, magna cum laude. Horient Teneg Edam, cum laude. Abby M. Teferi. Selam Alamayuhu Tugundu, magna cum laude. Najaje Stephen. Adrian Tenisella. Hiabel Tensei, cum laude. Sanar B. Tesfaye. Julia Alicia Tessie, magna cum laude. Semerab Tawel Deran. Giselle Noemi Teas. Desiree Grace Thompson. Madison Ann Thompson, magna cum laude. Taylor Lynn Thompson, magna cum laude. Diora Tojeva.
Anita Donette Tolan. Jonathan Trendler. Michael Trejani Jr. Nasto Rebelo Trinidad Nato, summa cum laude. Aubrey C. Trotman. Nega Sagai, summa cum laude. Angelique Toison, cum laude. Ong Tan. Lauren Renee Upshur. Scarlett Uskatiga. Tymel Malik Valentine. Kevin Anthony Vaughn. Joel Enrique Velasquez. Genevieve Angelique Verville, summa cum laude. Gerson Vicente Sanchez. Tara Valaba. Melissa B. Villatoro. Jania Tierra Wallace, cum laude. Leroy Waller. Iman Walker. Samara Walter. Mackenzie F. Walters, cum laude. Gabrielle Haven Weinberger. Candace Wells.
Peyton James Welsh, cum laude. Destiny West. Tykesha Whiting. Elias Fletcher Willard, cum laude. Alana Williams. Jaden Amari Williams. Gregory Whitfield. Lisa Wilson. Aaliyah Wilson Smith, magna cum laude. Noah Wingo.
Go over here and get your go there.
Rosalind Saloom Denise Woods, magna cum laude. Bring it home. You want me to do it last? Or do it now? Do it last. Emmeline Rose Woodworth, magna cum laude. Savannah Wright. Victoria Louise Wright. Cindy Wu, cum laude. Tongo Wu, cum laude. Emerencian Yahun. Nathaniel Zahn, cum laude. Kandil Zaidi, cum laude. Ana Fernanda Zabayos Cardenas, magna cum laude. Raven Zahn, summa cum laude. A posthumous degree for Abigail Osakwe. Christian Johnson. Caleb Celeste.
Willis returns to the podium.
Whew, all right. Graduates, we now salute you as alumni of the Howard Community College. Carry with you always the great privilege of displaying and sharing the very best of Dragon Country with all whom you encounter seeking a life-changing educational experience. Again, congratulations. Platform Party, faculty, and graduates, please rise and face the center aisle.
The people rise from their seats and face the center aisle.
Ain't nothing that can't be done. They told me I wouldn't be nothing. Came on now, second to none. I need me a trophy, I need me a ring. I'm not with the bull, but keep it a beam. You know what it is, you know what I mean? Shit, all I do is win, 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 win.
Confetti falls from the ceiling as the faculty file off the stage and down the center aisle.
Double, triple team, what they need to defend. I juke left and I'm gone with the win. I'm gone with it. I feel like a champion. A champion, ain't nothing that can't be done. Oh yeah, I put it all on the line. Definition of divine. I feel like a champion. A champion, ain't nothing that can't be done. Oh yeah, I put it all on the line. Definition of divine. Feel like a champ, MVP status.
The students file out row by row. They smile, dance, and pose for photos.
If you gon' speak about it, then be about it. If you don't bring that energy, no, I can't be around it. Nah, I'ma shoot my shot. I'ma stick it, watch. At the tippy top, I cannot take no loss. 2 seconds on the clock.
Text. This has been a presentation of Dragon Media. Howard Community College, Columbia, Maryland. Copyright 2026.